Manual lifting and handling.
The problem with manual handling is you've only got to get it slightly wrong. But because we're doing our jobs again and again, this pressure will build up and up until such times we feel that discomfort or pain. This section of the induction program is looking at a couple of principles we can introduce until such times you can attend the full training course. But first, we must have a basic understanding of how this pressure actually builds up in the body. Say for example, sciatica. Do you really know how that works? Here's a section of our spine. The part we're interested in is the disc, the brown bit in between each of the bones. It acts as a shock absorber to the spine. Imagine each disc as a jam donut. The shock absorbers work perfectly when we apply pressure correctly. But look what happens when we don't. It's up to you to ensure your jam stays in the middle of your donut. And the only way we can do this is to lift correctly. Prevention is better than cure. Here's bones. How many times have we seen this lift? If he keeps lifting incorrectly, the pressure's going to build up and here comes the pain. So the principles we're looking to adopt is called 1 foot and move it. Let's get out of the habit of lifting with our feet in line. All the pressure goes onto your back, or even in front of your front foot. Let's get the foot forward. And when we're working at low levels, it naturally promotes you to unlock your knee. But then move your foot. One of the biggest causes of back pain is twisting. By moving the foot, you turn in a twist into a turn. But how can we apply this 1 foot and move it to all the other tasks we do? Let's go and have a look, shall we? Unclipping the curtain seems a simple task, but if you stand with your feet in line with a slight lean forward, you do that often enough, that's enough pressure to give us problems. Get the foot forward there. It's a lot easier. One of the biggest problems though is this pole. Get that lever out the way, but the important thing here is the position you're in. To lift this pole out, I'm going to get this front foot right forward. I'm even going to put my thigh against the vehicle. There. I'm right underneath because I can drive with the legs. So from there, good grip, drive with the legs. And that's where the power comes from. Get out of this, lifting with the back, that's massive issues. Another issue is sometimes there's trailers where this bar is set further in. Now if you feel you're reaching in there and you can't get the drive from the legs, you're going to have to go around. Now it depends what height you are. I'm vertically challenged. And if that was a foot in, I'm not going to feel I'm going to get the drive from my legs from out there to raise the bar. And you know what they're like, sometimes they stick. But here, 1 foot forward, unlock the knees, the power I can drive is phenomenal. No problems at all. So it's took me what, 3-4 seconds to walk round? 4-5 seconds to walk back? 10 seconds? I'd pay that 10 seconds every day rather than have a bad back, I can assure you. Get a firm grip of the straps, but all of the strap, and make sure you get two together. If you miss one out and it's a windy condition, that clip can half give you a nasty belt. But the action itself, that brings something new to the table, pulling. Pulling or pushing, it's 1 foot, dip and drive to start the movement. Now if you think I'm going to get a hard runner for the purpose of this video, you've got to be joking. I've asked for an easy one. But if you use the right principles, it doesn't matter. Because if I'm going to dip and drive like that and it sticks, these legs can take that pressure. But if you're twisting to pull, that's all on your back. That can't take the pressure. 1 foot, dip and drive. But we're talking about these giving you a nasty belt. What hurts more is the pole. Watch for that on its way up and take control of it. Lowering the legs. Make sure your mid lift's down, legs all the way at the floor. But the other thing, how many times have you seen this happen? That's all back. Get the foot forward, drive it from here. It's almost like a little rocking action. But if that was to be stiff in any way, the drive you can get there, once again, is phenomenal. Get out of this habit. That's all back. Bad for you. Releasing the trailer. Again, it's foot forward. But you can place your hand down here just in case there's a clip to take off. We're pulling the lever, dip and drive to start the movement. Raise that. From there, dip and drive. That's just so easy. One hand or two makes no difference. The one weight we often forget about is our own body weight. If you're sitting incorrectly, that pressure can cause massive issues for you. So avoid slouching or leaning to one side, but more importantly from a cab, mounting and dismounting. We've got to be looking at the 3 points of contact. What I prefer to do is get a good grip of that side before I start dismounting. And please don't even consider using the steering wheel. I've even known them use it with the ignition still on. Power steering, whoosh and straight out. The 2 bars, let's use them. What about handling wheels? Oh, wheels. Don't change. Let's get 1 foot forward. Easy because it's round, you're not presented with a straight edge. Unlock the knees, firm grip, but a little tip here is don't think about lifting the wheel because people tend to use the back. Think about keeping tight hold of it and pushing the floor away. And that's how easy it is. But I often think lowering them, people forget about. Same principles. 1 foot forward, lower under control. I've got complete control of that and stop it at any time. You control the load, don't let it control you. And you know, it just might not be a bad idea to take these principles home with you. We don't stop lifting and handling just because we stop working.